Why has the PAC expelled its Secretary General? Does the expelled Secretary General recognize this expulsion? Is this expulsion legal? Does the PAC have a leadership crisis? What time is it? It's question time. Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Mpho Tsedu. The Pan-Africanist Congress of Azania, PAC, has split once again. The president of the PAC, Mr. Alton Mpeti, has officially announced the expulsion of its Secretary General, Narius Moloto. Mpeti said a disciplinary process found Moloto guilty of embezzling PAC funds. Moloto has denied all these allegations and says he doesn't recognize his expulsion. The PAC said Moloto may appeal the ruling at its national conference in December. My guest today is Volshe Gekwani, the spokesperson of the PAC. Now, Mr. Gekwani, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good morning, sir, and good morning to your viewers.
Which PAC do you represent?
I represent the PAC. There's only one PAC in South Africa. There's not two PACs. There's one PAC. And right now, the PAC is under decree. And you understand decree in our constitution, 14.2.
Yes, Article 14, yes.
The decree means that the president suspends the constitution and runs the party single-handedly. Now, as we are in under decree now,
yes,
Mr. Narius Moloto does not respect or accept the decree.
Okay.
So we have a problem with this one individual who is forming divisions in the party. He does not recognize the president as president of the PAC. He does not follow the constitution of the PAC because he does not recognize the constitution. He's saying that that particular clause, 14.2, is not in the constitution, which it is in the constitution of the PAC. He does not recognize the NEC. He makes decisions single-handedly on his own and carries them out. So he doesn't recognize the NEC. Neither does he recognize the members of the PAC. You see, so because he's recently, we had this conference that he organized in Botshabelo in Bloemfontein.
Yes.
It was unconstitutional because we are under decree. He cannot organize that. He's been expelled prior to this event taking place by the NDC, not by the president, by the NDC.
Now, Mr. Gekwani, it is important for me to understand something here.
Yes.
When were you appointed the spokesperson of the PAC?
I'm not sure of the exact date. It was 3 weeks back.
3 weeks back?
Yes.
Okay.
Under decree, yes.
Okay. So the party being under decree means the president has all the powers, right?
Yes.
So he appointed you.
Yes.
And whilst the decree is in force, Narius Moloto gets expelled. Or was he suspended?
Well, he's expelled, but the expellation was not necessarily due to the decree. It was due to his actions that led to him facing an NDC.
Okay, now.
And the NDC that he faced is a NDC that's already been in place. It's not a new NDC that was elected by the president. It's the NDC that was chosen by the NEC prior to the decree taking place.
Now, what was the process that led to Moloto being expelled?
Basically sending the party into disrepute. There's a number of charges. I can go through them.
Fine.
Yes.
Okay, putting the party into disrepute. Now, was there any disciplinary process? Let's start there.
Yes, that's the NDC. I mean...
Yeah, but I'm saying, did he ever appear before the disciplinary committee?
He did not appear. The process is that once you get your orders to go to face the NDC.
Yes.
You then have time to respond as to whether you're going to have a representative representing you, so a legal representative, or you yourself are going to attend the NDC.
All right.
He did neither. It was on the day that we were sitting for the NDC,
Okay.
that when the chairperson of the NDC called Mr. Narias Moloto, then he said his lawyers must send a document of whether, and that was already too late. But due to keeping things fair, we continued with the NDC and did not write him off. We waited for that letter to come. They took a couple of hours to deliver the letter. And once that letter came, all it said, it included, the contents of the letter was his complaint against the NDC.
Do you think what you're saying is entirely true?
Yes.
And if
true.
Narias Moloto was here,
I would say it in front of him, yes.
and he would agree with you?
Well, he would have to, because I'm speaking facts.
Okay.
And I can get the evidence of those facts. The letter did come.
Okay.
Well, the chairperson of the NDC can also vouch for that, because he's the one who rang in our presence, tried to contact Mr. Narias Moloto to find out why he's not attending or why he's not present and has got no representation there.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Narias Moloto is on the line.
That's fine.
Mr. Moloto, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mpo, and good morning to you and to the listeners.
I'm just going to try and get our technical guys to just raise the volume a bit, because I'm battling to hear you. But if you can hear me, I'm not sure if you've been following the discussion here. Have you?
Yes, no, I've been following the discussions.
Okay, who's lying here, you or him?
That man, in the first place, is we don't know him in the PAC. He's not a member of the PAC. Now, but let me just correct things. Mpeti is no longer the president of the PAC. These are the stale news. He was at a conference in Botshabelo this weekend, and he was not elected. The PAC has a new president. Now, that man, what he's saying, what he said to be alleged decree is never in place in the PAC.
Okay.
Mpeti's attempt to declare decree were thrust in the Pretoria High Court. He went to High Court. What that man is a political mercenary. What he's actually saying to you is not telling the truth. Because on the 16th of September, he was in Pretoria High Court trying to enforce the decree and to stop the conference. He failed. He lost that case with cost. So the NEC, which is the ruling organ of the supreme authority in between the conferences, is the one that calls the conference.
Okay,
and
Mr. Moloto.
Failed to interdict.
Okay, Mr. Moloto, I'm getting confused here. You're saying Alton Mpeti, whom we know as the president of the PAC, attended the conference in Botshabelo?
He attended the conference in Botshabelo for 2 days. I'll bring you. If I was there, I'll show you the photos. I'll show him speaking, addressing the conference.
Okay, hold it there. Mr. Volcher, I'm going to ask you this question once again.
Yes.
Which PAC do you represent?
I represent the PAC, Pan-Africanist Congress.
The one which Alton Mpeti attended the conference of?
Okay, let me get to the conference. The reason why we attended the conference because
Did you say
I was there?
You were also there?
Yes, we were all there.
Okay.
The reason why we attended the conference is because the court case that Mr. Moloto is saying that the president lost is not the case.
Okay, I want to take a quick break. When we return, I'm going to continue this discussion with both of you.
Okay.
Those who attended the conference and those who attended the conference.
Okay.
This is Question Time.
South Africans survived 2014.
Many of us actually were given bursaries by state-owned enterprises, but the state shrunk, telecom was privatized, and now you are sitting with huge unemployed people but huge backlogs in terms of infrastructure that could develop the same young people.
It's in our hands, and our future is up to us. It's a tough year, and tough decisions will have to be made by the government. It's an election year, which makes it difficult to make tough decisions. I mean, it's tough to make tough decisions. It's especially tough in an election year.
That's Rights and Recourse, Sundays 2 p.m. on SABC News.
Technology is all around us and is improving lives across Africa, like how young Nigerians are connecting to the internet. There are doctors finding new ways to save lives in Cameroon, and the South African public transport system that is now getting Wi-Fi. We have gadgets, apps and loads more, some of which play a big role in Africa's growth. A huge part of this African growth is technological innovation. To find out a bit more about social media and technology news from here in Africa and abroad, join me, Phumelele Zondi, every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. on SABC News.
Welcome back. You're still watching Question Time. My guest, Mr. Volshe Gekwane, is the spokesperson of the PAC. And on the line, we have Mr. Narius Muloto, who is... Mr. Narius Muloto, who are you now?
I'm the Secretary General of the PAC,
Okay.
elected and re-elected.
Okay.
Who's the conference of the PAC?
Who's the president of your PAC?
Now, there's only one PAC, and the president is Lutando Mbinda. He has been elected at the conference where Mpetu was there. Mpetu was not nominated and was not elected.
Okay.
The delegates did not want to hear anything from him.
Okay, let's hear what Mr. Volshe says. Mr. Volshe, are you speaking on behalf of Mr. Mpetu or on behalf of the PAC?
On behalf of the PAC.
Okay, where are your offices?
Sorry, before we get to that, can I just answer something here? First of all, the PAC is under decree. So whatever happened at Bloemfontein, we were just there to see, to make sure that we have first-hand information.
What first-hand
But
information, Mr. Volshe? Come on now. You don't recognize a gathering, you also attend.
We attended
You are
it because the court
legitimizing
said, no. The court said we must attend that gathering and see if
Which
we can...
court? The one that...
the one that Mr. Mpetu went to.
However,
However,
lost.
No, he didn't lose that case. It was taken off. It's a
I'm
technicality.
I'm getting confused.
The
here.
technicality
Yes.
in that court case was that what the advocates asked for was an emergency interdict. It was not about whether the decree is legal or not. There is no court in this land that can say the decree is not legal in the PAC.
Okay, fine.
It's in our constitution,
Fine.
so it is legal.
Fine, Mr.
Yes. So what he's saying is confusing the issues and making it that the decree has been deemed illegal by the courts, which is nonsense. The decree is our constitution, not the court's constitution.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
What did you go to the court to do?
To interdict Mr. Mlot.
Okay.
Not to proceed with this conference.
Okay.
But the court said it's not urgent.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Let's say then you failed to get the ruling in your favor.
No, it's still open at the courts because
but the conference is done.
No, the conference is done, but the conference was unconstitutional in the first place. But for argument's sake, let's say that
for argument's sake, let's deal with the truth.
The truth is it was unconstitutional.
So you attended
the conference.
You attended an unconstitutional
because you know what happens in the PAC, right? If you say that is not constitutional, the way Mr. Muloto operates, if you say that that's not constitutional, we are not going to it.
Yeah.
They are going to then do things that are way outside the constitution and trick our members into confusion. That's what's sending the party into disrepute.
So you were tricked?
No. Our members, not us. We know the law.
You are more intelligent than the members. You and Mr. Mpetu, you attend, but you don't recognize the outcome.
That is not a PAC conference.
What?
It is not.
Okay, which party?
The reason why, look, the outcomes.
Let's
talk about the conference.
Wait, Mr. Gekwane. you attended a conference of another organization which is not the PAC.
No. It's a faction in the PAC that is setting
which
up.
You attended?
We attended it so that they do not take decisions that we do not recognize.
But why are you bothered about a faction?
Sorry?
Why are you bothered
We are
about
bothered because it's sending our party into disrepute.
No, it's not.
It's
not your party. Why do you attend an organization which you do not recognize? It's like saying another group somewhere is holding a conference and you want to bother yourself with the outcome of that conference. Mr. Mlot, were Mr. Gekwane and Mr. Mpeti delegates at that conference?
That man was not in that conference. Mpeti was in that conference.
Mr. Gekwane.
The conference was composed of the delegates.
Mr. Mloto, wait. I must just get something through. Mr. Gekwane, did you attend the conference?
I was there. If he shows you the pictures he's talking about, you'll see me in those pictures.
Okay, fine.
I was right next to the
Photoshop does work lately, Mr. Mulot. Probably he was brought in unaware. Talk to us about the conference.
Me, myself?
Yes, just clarify something here. Went to court. They went to court. They saying the court said their matter was not urgent, you say?
Yes, it was not an urgent.
Then conference continued.
Yes. Now, this conference was called upon by the National Executive Committee, and that is stated in the Constitution. Mr. Mpeti was part of that the Executive Committee which called this conference. This alleged decree, which happened on the 30th of July, the NEC, collective leadership of the PAC, rejected it. He then took the PAC, NEC, and myself to court to try to have the court ratify his decree and to stop the conference. He failed. He lost that case with cost. That case is not in the court's role. It's gone. And we proceeded with the conference. Conference is the highest authority in the PAC.
No, but he's saying that the court said it is still going to hear it.
Yes, it's going back to court because we were told to go to the conference. If we do not get any, if we do not get any,
you can investigate. Insofar as that matter is concluded, SABC was there. We did interviews, so that matter is dismissed with cost. I will send you a judgment. What he's telling you is lying, and it's lying to the listeners
and viewers
of this station.
Of question time now, Mr. Gekwane.
Yes, I'd like to.
Yes, Mr. Mloto, go ahead.
Clarify something.
Yes.
As well. I think we need to have Philip Dlamini. Philip Dlamini is the chairperson of the National Disciplinary Committee, NDC, in the PAC. So in the next time, I will let Mr. Dlamini to be on the line.
No, but Mr. Dlamini wields an axe. He's the one who expelled Letlapa Mpahlele. Now,
it's not. He's not the chairperson of the.
He's chairing another DC.
Not that I know of. That's Mr. Mloto puts people where he feels as and when he feels.
Okay. Look, what we're gonna do? Let's take a quick break. When we return, I want to talk to you, Mr. Mloto, because you do not seem to recognize Mr. Mpeti's leadership, and this is something that has been going on for a while. You will have to answer to that only after the break.
Okay, thank you.
Good evening and welcome to yet another edition of Sports Live, the show that brings you the latest local and international news, live interviews with the who's who in sport. He's the first South African to wear a yellow jersey that was at the Tour de France this year.
It's the first time that we get a boxer who's recognized by the Ring magazine as the best fighter in the planet to visit our country.
And he's very close to world record pace. And in fact, it is a new world record.
When you cross the line, what went through one's mind?
None of the four of us knew where it won. The scoreboard is always on the left, but all of us tend to the right. No, we just waited for the country to go down. RSA.
That's Sports Live, daily at 8:30 p.m. on SABC News.
Welcome back. You're still watching Question Time. My guest today is Mr. Volshe Gekwani. He's the spokesperson of the PAC of Azania, and also Date Muloto, who is, he says, the Secretary General of the Pan-Africanist Congress. Now, Mr. Muloto, you have been accused of not recognizing Mr. Mpeti's presidency for a while. Why did you not recognize your president?
I'm not sure about that. It's totally untrue. I mean, we are the NEC. It's not a question of me recognizing or not recognizing. We are the collective leadership of the PAC. We're elected in the same conference and Congress. So we've been working together. We have minutes of the meetings, we have programs. So the question of me as a person not recognizing the presidency of someone else does not arise. It's not an issue.
Now, tell me why during the elections did you have posters that had both the president, who was supposed to be the face of the organization, and yourself?
Look, during the conference, it was not just myself. We all...
Mr. Muloto has been cut off. We'll try and get him back. Now, is it true that there are some funds that have been embezzled?
Yes, it's very true. I'll just like to touch, I'll explain that by touching on the conference itself.
This one which you attended?
This past one that happened. It was an absolute shenanigans. The way that the conference works is that it's opened by the president, if it's a conference of the PAC.
Yeah.
That did not happen.
Why?
Because Mercenarius Muloto stopped it. He's saying the people did not want to hear from the president, but that is nonsense because the people want to know about the decree. When you evoke a decree as a president, you must then go and account to conference. Okay? So at conference, the members of the PAC would like to know why you evoke the decree. You have to explain it, and they must either accept or nullify the decree. The decision will be taken at conference.
Okay.
This never happened.
Who opened conference?
Mr. Muloto chose somebody to open it.
What do you mean he chose? Mr. Muloto, why are you choosing people to attend, to open national conferences?
Now, that man is just in the studio to lie.
Who opened the conference?
Now, everything appears to be... I wasn't even chairing the conference. We have the national chairperson, the person who chaired that particular meeting or conference. And he was called upon to open that particular conference. Hello?
Yes, we're listening.
Yes. Now, he is lying because he wants to accuse me of everything that he does not even know.
Can I just come in here?
Go ahead.
Mr. Muloto, I would like us just to speak facts now. Let's just speak about the truth.
You've been lying all along.
At the beginning of the conference, you stood up and said that the president is suspended. These were your words. You said the president is suspended and therefore cannot open the conference. Did you not say that? Did those words not come out of your mouth?
That's not true.
You never said that.
I only spoke through my report. I have a written report, and my written report states exactly the state of the organization.
Did you or did you not say that the president is suspended and therefore cannot open the conference?
But before that, no, I spoke at my time where I delivered the organizational report.
Did the organizational report, Mr. Muloto, include the words, the president is suspended?
Yes.
Thank you. So that was the reason they did not want the president to open the conference.
We're without president because the president has actually moved away. he basically moved from his duties and responsibility, a position which the National Executive
You are talking of a different subject, sir. Mr. Mloto, you are speaking of a different subject. The subject here is, did you tell the conference at the beginning of the conference that the reason why you and Mr. Fitla, did you not both say that the president is suspended and therefore cannot open the conference? An argument ensued after that. The president was quiet. It was other people who were speaking, saying that they want the president to open the conference. That is the constitutional way that conferences in the PAC are held. Did you or did you not say that he cannot open the conference due to the fact that he is suspended?
Now, when you said did I, you just want to implicate me on issues. The delegates debated the position of the president. The delegates, not me.
No. That is not true.
I did not raise my
It was
hand.
you and Mr. Fitla who were talking about the president being suspended.
But nevertheless, that is the business of the conference of
Okay,
the PAC.
Mr. Mlot, I want us to conclude this show now. Did you squander 200,000 rand?
No, not.
Do you know about 200,000?
200,000 rand. When I come to the studio, I'll come with a breakdown. The beneficiary of the 200,000 rand is Mpeti himself. I'll come with every proof and every cent
It's
of
supposed to be, Mr. Mpeti. It is not Mr. Mpeti. It was supposed to be.
Mr. Mlot.
From the TAC.
Okay.
May I just say something there? At the conference, there was supposed.
I will bring the proof.
Okay. Gentlemen, I promise that we'll have to continue this discussion tomorrow.
Okay.
And you will come back.
No problem. But just before we close.
It's okay. I'll allow you time to explain that.
Okay.
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 Thank you very much. Mr. Mlot,
Thank you, sir.
Do you promise to make time?
I promise to come. Yes, I'll come. Just tell me what you need.
Okay.
I'll come with it. If you need to
bring
come
everything.
with
It's
the
okay.
I'll come with it.
Okay, just bring everything. That was question time for today. A big thank you to our guests and to you for watching the show. We welcome your feedback via email, questiontime@sabc.co.za. Our Twitter handle @questiontime24. From me and the crew, have yourself a wonderful time. Goodbye.